Hi, I'm Kyle with Skid Pro. Tips and tricks on running a dozer blade. Some of the things, guys, to get in a hurry with it. You don't want to be in a hurry running the dozer blade. You want to run, probably starting out to get the feel of things, you want to run about 50% RPMs on your machine. Biggest thing is keep your blade up and down flat is going to be the best result. If you're going to cut an angle, make sure it's angled and then just leave that alone as you're cutting. And then just adjust your tilt back and forth to keep you going flat as you're cutting. So on the blade here, the biggest thing, you don't want to have it too far angled either way. You want to have it angled enough so that way it'll push the material away from you, but you want to focus more on keeping it level going side to side. Your blade too, keep it flat, because if you have it angled back or forward, you're going to cut harder and you're going to have less control of where you're going with the machine. When you're running the bucket tilt side to side here, what you want to do is you want to just very gently move it one way or the other as your machine tilts with the ground. If you have it dug in too far and you keep going, your bobcat gets into the hole or skid loader gets in the hole, it'll actually keep digging deeper and deeper. So you want to offset the blade and just barely bump it as you're doing it. Don't over adjust. On the bucket tilt, forward or back, when you're going into a trench or starting your cut, you probably have to have it tilted a little bit to follow the ground, but then ease it back as you get going and start cutting. This here is not a continuous flow. So you run your toggle back or forward, or however your machine is, and that'll adjust your tilt side to side. To turn it front to back, you hold your button and then you take and run your toggle back or forward, and that will take and adjust your angle on them. The reason the main function is the tilt on there is because you're always on uneven ground and you're trying to get it flat. The tilt adjust is going to be your number one you're going to use as you're following the ground. You know, you just bump it back and forth and keep going on it. You're going to use that the most rather than angling it, because you'll set your angle and you'll just run with it and just adjust your tilt as the skid steer levels out. So another great feature with these is you can back drag with them, and it'll help you level things out as you're back dragging. You put your arms and float on the machine, set it down where it's flat and back drag up. And that'll help you get a really smooth surface at the end. When you're trying to learn the machine, the biggest thing is to slow down, make one adjustment at a time, and just take it easy until you get the feel of the machine. It takes time. It takes a lot of seat time. We're talking hours, not minutes, to get the experience of this blade. Once you get that figured out, the time into it, you will be good at it. I appreciate you joining me for today's tips and tricks. We'll see you next time.